Hi everybody, it's Sunday the 12th of October, another day in my daily diaries of how I'm now dealing with the loss of my wife from Parkinson's. Again, today's just been a hard day, again because remember it's 2 weeks today since Angie actually went, so I ended up staying in bed again this morning. I didn't get up till getting up for 10 o'clock. And that's not like me. So I do have to shake myself out of that. I can't be doing that all the time. Tomorrow I'm getting up early in the morning because I've got to go over and see her tomorrow. I'm going putting that tattoo on her wrist. I have to phone the funeral directors in the morning, and I'm going to get over and put that tattoo on her wrist regardless. One of her old-time friends wants to go and see her as well, from back in the day. She was actually out with Angie on the night when we first met. She did actually ask me, could she come and see her, and I forgot all about getting back to her. I have apologised, but so I've tried to pre-warn what the funeral director has said, you know, so I might bump into her tomorrow, but I'll let her know it morning anyway. Because like I said, I'm going over. We're putting that tattoo on Angie's wrist, and then taking the suits for the young ones and for the other grandson. Because I didn't get it to him on Saturday. I've done some more in my letter today and all. Because I was trying to think that maybe I could get that done and take it in tomorrow, but I'm going to leave that and just take it with me on Friday. Because no doubt I'll think of other things to be saying between now and Friday, which I'm not looking forward to Friday. Really, I'm not looking forward to it. I know it's got to come. Sooner I can get it done. And face it head on. Hey, but it's going to be a hard weekend. Really hard. Really hard. It's hard enough now. I've not been out today at all. I was gonna last night and yesterday. I thought I'll go out tomorrow, but I didn't. We're staying in bed this morning. I just got up and had a breakfast and a quick shower, and I've just got a load of boxing up stuff done. So I've utilised my day. Of course, a lot of the boxes I've opened them up, and a lot of it's Angie's stuff and all, you see. So I've just sort of boxed them up, you know, condensed out of boxes. I've not got rid of anything. I thought I'll wait till we've moved and do it then. It's not that much, to be honest, but there's some stuff that's of no use. You know, people, you know, make use of it. Yeah, I've had something to eat, and I've just made myself some tea. I've had that. I just got out of my shower and thought I'll get this done and watch another something on TV. Keep chatting to that picture. It's here on the table. I keep looking at it now. Keep chatting to that. Chatting to it while I was having my tea. It's all I can keep doing. It's all I can keep doing. One good bit of news is, I've never mentioned this before, but we have a grandson that's in prison, and he managed to get a home visit. When I say home visit, he's getting to bring it. Now he's at Wolverhampton, and with a bit of backwards and forwards, and even Jackie, the Parkinson's nurse, got involved. Sent all the details of, you know, what Angie's illness and were, you know, and the seriousness. So he actually, and they granted him a trip up, and that was back in August, I think, August time. I can still see that massive smile on Angie's face when he walked in. She didn't know he was coming. I said, look who's here. Of course, he was handcuffed, you know, but they were really nice. Really nice. So a massive smile on her face. When he walked in, he stayed for about 3 hours, I think, two and a half hours-ish. And then he shot off. Now, because of that, I got on to prison again. You know, surely he granted him a visit to come and see his nan, you know, because she was very poorly. Surely you can grant him to come to the funeral. First time I've said that. Whoa. Angie's leaving do, I should say. Because it was all by email. I had to put everything in writing. That shut me up now, we're saying that. Anyway, they've granted him, yeah, they can. So even though, you know, he phoned me yesterday, so I got him to do a letter, because you can email backwards and forwards now. I said, put yourself your letter on an email and I'll print it off and put it in an envelope for you. So he has done. It's come through today, a 2-page letter. So I'll get that printed off tomorrow and get it sealed up in an envelope for him, because that would have been hard for him. That everybody else is putting letters in and he, you know, he hasn't. Because this is really going to kill him. You know, being at the church. Us lot. Us lot all suited and booted, carrying her. And he won't be able to. He won't be able to. Hopefully, he's going to learn a massive lesson from this. Hopefully. He says he has. Well, he says he has, so let's hope. Let's fingers crossed he has. He's not due out till the end of next year, unless he gets some parole. So let's fingers crossed. This is a massive wake-up call for him. Just 1 minute. Yeah, he idolised his nan, as they all do. As they all do. But when he phoned me probably twice a week, I'd pick the phone up and I'd all right, pal, because you get you know the number. So I'd just say, all right, pal. He just said, how's me nan? Every single time. How's me nan? Tell me nan I love her. And then when I'm going, and you know, end the conversation, we say, right, love you, Grandad. Tell me nan I love her. Love her loads. Before she was sort of not as ill as she was, you know, I'd put the phone, give the phone to Angie, because you could have a, you know, a conversation with him. You know, and then I just have to say, Buster's been on the phone. That's his nickname. You know, he tells me to tell you he loves you and he's asking about you and that, so at least he's going. At least he's going, even though he'd be upset about not being able to, you know, carry her. But at least he's going, at least he'll be there. And I imagine if he weren't allowed, oof, that could have been really, really bad, that. So I'm hoping he gets to go to the church and the cemetery. I'd like him to be at the wake of the night time, but that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. I know the prison system nowadays can be soft, but no, the best I'm hoping for he gets both. You know, the church and the cemetery. But like I said when I speak to him, at least you're going, at least you're going to be there. Even if they only allow you to go to the church, at least you're going to be there. You know, so... yeah. Still flat. Still feel flat. In abdomen all day. Been doing all this boxing and sorting stuff out and still talking to her as I'm going around, but I'm just flat. I've no motivation at all. I know, you know, people keep telling me time, you know, it gets easier with time. I know that. I do know that, and it's right now. It's right now that I'm here and right now. I'm not down the line. It's right now, and it's sore. Very sore. Bloody hell, woman, what have you done to me? Right, I'm going to get off. I'm going to make myself a coffee. I might just have a little tot. That's just a normal tot, I think, of my Jack Daniels, and then get in bed. I might put TV on in the bedroom. Try that, instead of sitting up, drinking and have another drink, and not drinking way too much, but you know, then your mind sets off wandering and you don't get in bed till gone 12. And so I'm going to try a different approach tonight, because it must be, I don't know, it must be getting on for 8:30 now. Can't see a clock here. So yeah, gonna do that. So like I said, I'm gonna get off. Again, thanks for all your comments and your concerns and your messages. Much appreciated. I'm getting through them all, reading them, and I'll reply. So again, as usual, press your like button and follow me. Forward these videos on again, and I'll see you tomorrow. So as usual, you take care now. Bye.